Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel, and in this video I'm making blueberry muffins, and I'm making them with the Master Muffin mix. Now this mix is an awesome mix to have on hand. I have this all the time and I use it for tons of stuff. But for this video it's going to be blueberries, and it's blueberries that I picked last blueberry season that have been in my freezer, so this is a perfect way to use them. Now if you want to know how to make this muffin mix, down in the description I will put the recipe for this mix so that you can go down there and make it yourself. But I see so many people doing mixes online, but I don't see them using it. So that's my goal here, is to teach you how to use these mixes super easy, super convenient in your kitchen to make things delicious and easy. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, this is the best, easiest mix. Write this down. You're going to need this is the basic mix, and then you can add variations to it. You could put mashed up bananas, you could put coconut, you could put oatmeal, you could put whatever you want, but this is going to be blueberry. So the first thing you need is 2 3/4 cups of muffin mix. Be sure and write that down. So I'm going to put 2, there's 1, and here's 2, and it has a little bit of nutmeg and spice in it, so it makes a perfect muffin. And there's my 3/4. So there's my 2 3/4 cups of Master Muffin mix. Now, the rest of it is so super simple. It is 1 cup of milk, and then 1/2 cup of oil, and 1 egg beaten. Let me slide you back so that you can see everything I've got right there. There you go. So there's my milk, my oil, and my beaten egg. And now I've got the Master Muffin mix. I almost said mustard mix, but there it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the oil, and I'm going to put the egg and the oil in the milk and just mix it up. That's what's going to happen there. So we're going to blend that up nice. And then we pour that into the muffin mix. And then what you have is you have the base for all the things you may want to make with it. Like you could do butterscotch chips, you could do, I don't know, pecans and walnuts, you can do whatever you want. So now, there's that. I'm going to pour this all in at once, and I'm going to mix this, and it doesn't have to be like super perfect. It can be a little bit lumpy. It's one of those things you don't have to get it perfectly mixed. So I'm just going to kind of mix it around. And then I've got blueberries that I actually picked last season. I was going through my freezer and thought, oh, I need to use those. So, and it'll make 10 large muffins, but I've got my 12 muffin tin out, and so I'm going to use that and just make them a little bit smaller, because these are just for to have at dinner. So there, see, I've kind of mixed it up. It's still lumpy, and that's fine. Now I've got my 12 muffin pan, and I like to treat it when I bake. I like to use the pan with the baking for baking. It's got a little bit of flour, and that tends to help the things kind of release. So I like to use that. Now I've got those blueberries, and I'm just going to pour those in. I'm going to fold them in nicely, just lightly. And then, when you're doing muffins, if you guys have a Pampered Chef lady, and you get one of these, they are the perfect for loading your muffins. Okay, now these were in the freezer, and that's fine. And when you put berries in the freezer, we don't rinse them first, or then they become a big block of berry ice. So you lay them out on a parchment on baking sheets and let them individually freeze, and then put them in a bag. So when I take them out to use them, I rinse them off right before I use them. So there we have that. It's all mixed, see? Mixed. Now, I'm going to load my pans. Now I've got my oven set at 400 degrees, and these will go in for about 10 minutes, I think. Let me double check. So now I'm just going to put these in there, and we're going to say, oh no, these are 18 to 20 minutes. I forget. The biscuits are a little bit shorter. But these muffins, they turn out perfect, like every single time. It's one of the things I love about these mixes. They make your kitchen awesome. It's like everybody remembers like how grandma cooked something. And a lot of times, if she learned to cook back in the 70s, it might have been one of these awesome mixes. So these are going to be great. I can tell you already. So I'm filling these. Basically, it says 10 large muffins, but I'm going to have 12 big muffins. That's fine, because they're perfect for breakfast. And you can add stuff. Like, I like to add oatmeal to them and make oatmeal muffins, add different, like cinnamon, stuff like that. You could add, dried fruit, like you could do a mixed berry fruit kind of thing. Whatever you want. Let me see, this guy's a little shy. Make that, get that in there. Oops. There we are. So I think this guy could use a little bit more. And these are going to go in for 18 to 20 minutes. I'll put them in at the 18, and then I'll check them and see. They'll probably be all domed up and pretty. And now, you know, there's toppings that you could put on muffins if you wanted to. You know, you can do all that stuff. Just look at, kind of think about it. But remember, I'll put the recipe down there, and I'll put, I'll try to find some more muffin recipes to use this for you, because they're awesome. So there you have it. I'm going to pop these in the 400-degree oven, and I'll come back in about 18 to 20 minutes, and we'll see how they look. All right, I just took these out of the oven. I want to show you, they're so hot. So hot, hot, hot. But don't they look so good? Now I'm going to see, they're so hot, but I'm going to see if I can pull one out just to show you. Let me get a fork. Hold on. It's going to be real hot. But you got to see. Now I did test them. I used a toothpick and went down in the center. See, so I know they're done, which is perfect. But let me get this up. I'll take this one out for you, because I want you to see how pretty they are inside. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Doesn't that look perfect? And look how spongy and perfect it is. And those blueberries. And you can put, like I said, you can put anything in here. You could even add a little cocoa powder and chocolate chips and make them like a chocolate muffin. So those are delicious. And that's made with the Master Muffin Mix. Look in the description below and you'll see the recipe to make that mix. But this is just one of the many things that you can make with it, and I will show you more in the future. So I hope you guys give this a try. If you have the Master Muffin Mix and there's anything you particularly love to do, send me the recipe through my email, tululucreates@gmail.com, and I'll try to make it so that we can share these great recipes with everybody. So I hope you enjoyed this, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.